What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome back to another one of my FIFA 20 Ultimate Team videos, and welcome to my FUT Champions rewards. This is of course the great fun time of the week again, the time where we build up all our hopes and expectations and we get disappointed inevitably in the end. I'm hoping that today's going to be different because my pack luck has been awful recently and I feel like it's got to change at some point, so what a better way to change in my packs today. The red player picks are going to be shocking, but we'll get into that in a second. But just first of all, guys, I just want to wish you guys luck in your rewards as well if you haven't done them already. And obviously, if you have done yours, then let me know what you guys did get. And if you are enjoying the content on the channel, you want to smash the like button. If you're new to the channel as well and you want to subscribe, then that'd be much appreciated as well. But guys, honestly, the red player picks are horrendous this week. If any of you guys follow anybody at all that's kind of like FIFA related on Twitter or any kind of social media like that, then you will know. And basically this is the team that we have to get our red players from, and quite frankly it is appalling. The reason there's so much outrage about it is because EA have complete control over what team they pick. Obviously these aren't performance related cards based on the performances in real life that are going on currently, because there are no games taking place. So they picked the team of the week from a previous FIFA, and it's just awful. The only player that's worth over 100k is this Andy Robertson card. I think it's about 130k, something like that, and I wouldn't even be that hyped to get him. I mean, yeah, like great, he's a Liverpool player, but I wouldn't ust him. Like I can't like sit here and lie and say that I would use him. And then probably the other two decent players would be Thomas Partey and Wilfred Ndidi. So we are kind of lacking it. I mean, Marquinhos is okay as well, to be fair. I would accept the Marquinhos. I think everything else is pretty average. Milinkovic-Savic too slow. Zapata too slow. Aspas just not that great. They're all very, very cheap cards. There's literally all of this down here is like discard value. You got Guaita's basically discard value. You got Hubno's discard value. Verdi's discard value. So there's very, very poor players. And to be honest, another big thing, which is why it's a huge kick in the teeth for a lot of people, including myself, is I stressed like mad the previous weekend because everyone had so much time to play and the gameplay was horrific. It was such a bad weekend league, like unbearable. I was knackered by the end of it, and that sounds ridiculous, but I was knackered. I was so mentally drained. Every single game felt like a whole weekend league. It took me right till the end to play, and we had an extra day. There was an extension and it took me that long to get the games in because I just couldn't bear it. It was horrific. I had just some of the goals that were going in, you know the drill. Like some of them were just you can't believe your eyes. You think you've seen it all and you just see even more absolute nonsense. There was multiple times hitting the frame of the goal, like penalties getting saved, multiple balls getting cleared off the line. Gonna go tradable rewards, guys. In my own personal situation, you guys will see that I finished gold 2. What was I on? I was 12 games left. I needed 6 wins. So yeah, basically I got to gold 3 and I had 12 games remaining. And I thought, you know what, 6 wins from 12, I can do this. I did it the weekend before. And I was doing alright. I got to the point where I was on 19 wins and I had 3 games remaining. I just needed to get one more win to get myself gold 1 again. My first game of the 3, really, really tight game. Opponent was really good. Just like everybody this weekend, the matchmaking was so harsh. I don't know if any of you guys felt the same, but for me personally, it just felt really, really harsh. I lost 1-0 in the game, really, really tight. Could have gone either way. My opponent just got the goal, unfortunately for me. And then my second and third games of the final 3, I lost them both on penalties. So yeah, I mean, just how it goes sometimes, I guess, but it just wasn't meant to be for me personally. 2 shootout losses when I literally just needed 1 win to clutch gold 1, but it just didn't happen. So gold 2 rewards today. Obviously you saw I got rank 2 as well in rivals. I'm now back into Division 5, so next week I'll have some better rivals rewards. But yeah, I didn't quite play enough games to get into rank 1 this week, but to be honest, it was like Div 7 rewards, and it doesn't really matter. Regardless of where you finish, it's pretty much just poor. The packs are poor. So we're going to do the red player picks first. We can't really expect too much. I think if we don't get an 87 rated card, because I think there's about 7 87s in it and there's nothing above, if we don't get an 87, I think, you know, EA should be absolutely ashamed. So hopefully we get at least one. I don't really mind who it is. So really poor start there. Doesn't really surprise me. We're going to take Pozuelo because he's the highest rated. Nothing of any kind of significance there at all. And second one is going to be, we'll take Dennis the Menace. You know what, he's not too bad actually. As much as he's not a high rated card, he is rapid. So we may use him off the bench at some point. 4-star skills, only 3-star week first. So I'll take that back. I probably won't use him, but he's got, to be fair, he's actually got good finishing, surprisingly. I think he normally plays as a striker, doesn't he? He's good agility, good balance, but I think the 3-star weak foot probably let him down. But you know what, not a bad player. And Pozuelo, but honestly, for the stress that I went through, 100% not worth it. I wouldn't recommend you guys to play, if I'm honest, but I know that a lot of you do it just like me because you've got nothing else better to do at the moment. So, yeah, let's move on to the packs because I feel like this is the only thing that can save us. 2 rare megas, 2 megas, and a rare gold pack, all tradable. Let's start with a rare gold pack. I'm still waiting for my first icon. Still waiting for my first icon of the year. Can we get it today? Not a board in that first pack, but to be honest, I wasn't really expecting a lot there. These packs are traditionally quite poor for me. You know, we'll actually just discard that. We'll try and sell that as well, and we'll discard that, and then we'll sell these boys. But yeah, like I said, guys, just let me know what you get in your player picks and, you know, in your packs as well. And also like where you finish, because I'd be quite intrigued. I always like to see like what people get as their red player picks from where they finish. It's always quite interesting. From everybody that I've spoken to so far, they've had shocking rewards. Doesn't surprise me. I've got to say, they're always pretty bad. It just, for me, like, I just wonder where EA are going with this in terms of do they even really have like a clear path in their minds of what they want to do with Weekend League at the moment, because they must clearly be able to see that the rewards are just not good enough. Like, and I'd be interested to see if they've got a way. They must have a way of kind of tracking like how many people play FUT Champs, and I reckon like at the moment, because everybody's kind of just, you know, sat around doing nothing. I reckon they think that obviously the, you know, like the server traffic, there's a lot more people playing, so they probably think, oh yeah, like it's fine as it is, but it's really not. They need to kind of use their heads and realise that so much needs changing, so much needs revamping this, and I feel like it may come a little bit to a certain extent this weekend. I think we were told, weren't we, at the, you know, last Friday at the start of the FUT birthday promo that obviously there's going to be like the added incentive with champs. I think I can't remember what promo they did it, but they did it before where I think it was like on the 10th win you got like an extra player pick but it didn't have any kind of rating guarantee, and then at your 18th win you got an 86 plus red player pick, and then if you managed to, you know, if you're good enough to get to 24 wins, then you got like an 87 plus player pick. And for me, that's the sort of thing that just needs to be there, like, consistently. That just needs to be there all the time. And the red player picks, instead of giving us these garbage, completely worthless Team of the Week players, which I've just got, and it's not even a good one, they need to go out and just give us FUT birthday players. That thing really annoys me. Yeah, they need to go out and give us some FUT birthday players, or, you know, like from whatever promo's going on at the time, because there needs to be a reason to grind the game, and there can't be a reason for them for not giving these cards to us in these rewards, because the only thing I could think is that maybe they're kind of fearful that people would obtain the cards too easily and it would be too easy to get big pulls, but it's really not, because let's face it, if the FUT birthday players were in the red player picks right now, I would have still got players of just poor standard. I would have got like Gaitan. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that I would not have got Mbappe, because they would rig it so that you wouldn't get Mbappe or you wouldn't get Griezmann. So there's absolutely no reason for them to not put them in there. They're just kind of, I don't know if they're just like stubborn and arrogant and they just purposely want people to not enjoy their game. I don't know, but yeah, we've ended without a walkout again, guys. I can't say I'm surprised, I have to say. I mean, I feel like that noise, I feel like that's just kind of taking the piss now. It's a really sarcastic celebration of me getting a player that just really isn't good enough at this stage of the game. As much as it pains me to say that, because I love Fabinho, but it's a fact. And yeah, I would love to know what you guys got. Hopefully you guys did better than what I did. I mean, like I said, I didn't really expect much more. An 85 rated player, Fabinho. I know, like, it puts a real downer on the mood of the game, and I don't like to think too negatively about it, because it affects me as well as it probably affects you guys. And it just doesn't motivate me to play weekend league. Like, I'm gonna play this weekend, and I'm actually gonna record my games because I want to show you guys the absolute farce that this game is, because it needs to be exposed. And I feel like I would literally encourage as many of you as possible to get into content creation and to show your games to other people, because I find myself sat here every single weekend playing the game, tearing my hair out, thinking like, I wish I could just show everyone what I'm going on about, because people think I'm literally going insane, and they must think, oh, he just bangs on about it, and it's not that bad what he's saying, what's happening to him. But like, it seriously is, like, it's unreal. Like, every game I feel like I'm playing the worst game I've ever played, and yet the next game somehow manages to top it. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. Shocking rewards as per. Nothing above an 84 in the red player picks, nothing above an 85 in the packs, no walkouts again. I can't remember the last time I got a good walkout. It's going on at least 2 or 3 weeks now. Obviously guys, if you did enjoy the video, feel free to smash the like button. If you wanted to subscribe to the channel, do that as well, it would be much appreciated. Just keeps up to date with all my latest FUT videos. Of course, like I said, I'm going to be doing my FUT Champions gameplay over the next week or so. Probably gonna like slowly drip feed the videos out. I'm not gonna do it all in one hit because it's too much work for me. But I'm gonna get all the games out over the course of the week. And yeah, hope your guys' rewards were good. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later.